selling Ninja for $3.50.
$3.50, come on! Auction it. I want more. two ninjas for $5.
We're just having fun. Take two. Okay. I've got a cramp. I can't talk. Sorry. I just got it really. Oh. Hi guys, Farnel here from MMT. Good to see you again. I just wanted to talk to you about a client of mine that I treated. He's got a lower back problem. I've treated him about 4 or 5 times, and we've been able to make progress through that. But I want to talk about one particular thing. So in treating his back, this one particular day I decided not only to treat his back and glutes, but treat his hamstrings. And after treating his hamstrings, the first thing he said was, oh, my back feels loose. So hamstrings are an important part of your lower back, okay? So if they're really tight, what that will do is it's going to pull down on the sit bone. So instead of having a lordosis or an small arc in your back, it flattens that out, and that can cause you pain. And the idea is to actually get the range of motion in your hamstring so that your pelvis sits properly. So in this case, that helped the client. So I wanted just to show you what I did with that client to help him out, to help his back. So, and the other thing it just showed me too was usually these sorts of troubles we have, they don't happen overnight. They creep up on us, just like tooth decay. It doesn't happen. It gradually kind of becomes worse and worse, and so with back pain. So one treatment was not enough for that client at all. It was needed about 4 treatments in order to get him to a place where he was comfortable. So keep that in mind when if you have a lower back problem and you come and see us, that we're here to make you better, to focus on the issue, deal with it, increase your range of motion and make your life better, okay? So with this client, what I did was initially worked across his lower back. So it's just basically, and if you come in here, this is what I'll be doing basically. And I'll be starting the just a session just by pressing on your sacrum, just to calm you down, get you relaxed, and get your central nervous system all at ease and realise it's not a threat at all. And it's quite nice actually. Just get that pressure on the sacrum. It kind of just releases the tension in your lower back as well. So it's important to ensure that, well, I make sure that the client is in a good space before I start working on their back, okay? How's that feeling, Ninja?
Feels good, therapeutic actually. I've got a little back issue at the moment.
You have too?
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, hopefully the hamstring fixes it.
How did you do that, Ninja?
It was just a little strain, deadlifting. Yeah, so I kind of realised I was a bit under the weather when I did it, and but I knew that I needed to stop, so I didn't do the third rep. But I was just been a little bit ginger. I've been still able to function well and train and everything, but I was still got this little pain, little disky thing in the lower back, so right around where you are.
But isn't it interesting that for someone who even trains and looks after themselves, you can still cause back injury? Okay? Yeah. So think about all those people that don't train, and all they do is just sit on their desk and work, and the hip flexors are really tight, their glutes become weak because they're always stretched, and more susceptible to lower back pain. Yeah.
How bad is sitting for you, mate?
Sorry, mate?
Sitting is such a...
Oh, not good.
It's a crime for the body, isn't it?
I sit down and do my notes for a couple of hours, and when I stand up, my hips are so tight. So I don't know how people do it, but I guess you get used to it and you do that, and you get caught in that pattern. And if you're not doing any exercises at all, or stretching or releasing that, you become a prime candidate for lower back issues.
Yeah.
All right. So once I finish doing that, then what I will do, and the other important thing is that after pressing for such a long time, it's important to release slowly. Okay, you don't want to release really quickly because that can cause a bit of uncomfortableness for the client. All right, so then once I start with the lower back there, I'll just sink in slowly, and I'll just wait there. Just wait till you get a good connection there.
Feels amazing, man.
Good.
You know that it's right. It's the truth. You're not going across my boundaries.
No.
you make sure I'm safe, you're building trust.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
You feel like I'm in business.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not just lightly just pressing, just applying a bit of pressure there, and I will add some more now just to make sure he's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, your certainty creates certainty in me as a receiver.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the reason why we do this too is that pain is never at the surface level. It's always deep. So you've got to actually get to that just to melt it away. And you just work with the individual's ability to cope and their timing. Some muscles release in 30 seconds, some may take 10 minutes before they release. How are you there, Ninja?
Yeah, it's good. You can feel you slowly drifting out. And
you're okay?
Yep. Getting new territory out there. It feels like there's another money spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's stay there because Ninja reacted to that, so I'll just let that just sink. All right, we'll just continue on. Ninja, you doing well?
Yeah.
Good. You okay there?
Yeah, it's pretty. Just sore a little bit on that, just off the bone.
That was good.
Top of the pelvis.
That was good. So let's go once more, Ninja.
Yep.
Okay. Right here.
Try and relax for you.
Here we go. Thank you, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Breathing is amazing how it can help you, just like breathing, inhaling 3 seconds through your nostrils and exhaling 5 seconds through your mouth, and keeping your facial neck muscles all relaxed really calms down your central nervous system, and you can actually feel the muscle relax when you start breathing like that. So I'm using no wax, so I'm getting just good connection. So I'm not sliding it anywhere. It's just very focused. There you go, Ninja. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, it's good, man.
Good.
Going at a good pace.
Good.
I can receive it well.
Just go there, get that. That's good. That's good. Feels good. That's good. Well done. That was really good, Ninja. You did really well, mate.
You did well, man. You did all the work. Whoa,
So
she's tender.
for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to work on that side of the glute. I'll work on this side as to what I did for the client as well. So I find the glute med to be really painful. Now Ninja's been doing some deadlifts, so his glutes will be a little bit, that's tight.
Yeah, did these walking lunges with the sandbag. It's just,
There you go.
Killed me.
Just hold that.
Yeah.
Hold that. And I usually check in with clients in relation to pain too. Everyone's got a different threshold of pain, but one point of reference I give people is that once we get to an 8 out of 10 to let me know, because I don't want to alarm the central nervous system, and to work with it in order to have good results. Yeah.
So there's different kinds of pain too. Like this one's just because it's DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness.
Yeah,
so
do you really?
Yeah, so it's like, it's not an injury, but it's once you're in there a bit, then it calms down. You can search for
it will settle. It'll definitely will settle.
What's the old
but
solidness?
Just initially it's kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's acute.
Yeah, and that's the other thing that talk about pain is that if it's therapeutic pain, you're applying pressure and it's therapeutic, you feel like that something good is happening, that's okay. But if it's traumatic pain, we don't want to go there.
Yeah.
So as long as we're working effectively with the body, you'll get results. Okay. And usually you can feel the tissue, like under my elbow, whether I'm using my thumb, you can actually feel that the tissue has increased tone, and with sustained pressure, you feel that tissue just melt away. Well done, Ninja. You're doing well, mate.
Made me sweat a little bit, Farnsey.
Sorry, mate?
You made me sweat.
That's okay. That's all right.
It's okay for
to
you.
Make a grown man cry. All right. So once I finish with that, then I do like to just check the glute max as well. Make sure you're okay. So here we go, mate.
And more.
Get more.
Good weight.
So there's a difference there.
It's a Denos commercial.
You were much denser in the glute, mate.
A set of saucepans.
Alrighty. So that feels pretty good. Not too bad there, Ninja.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
And just to make sure that you're okay, what I'll do is, no, you don't lift up your leg, I will lift it up for you.
Right.
You relax, let it drop, that's good. I'm going to externally and internally rotate your hip. Tell me if there's any pain in either side, right?
Yeah.
So this external, you okay there?
Yeah.
Okay, what about internal?
Pretty
You okay?
good. Pretty good, yeah.
Okay, that's good. That is good. Usually what I find is there'll be pain on one or the other side. And if it is, then I will just basically just rock back and forth under tension. And I find that pain releases and the muscle begins to relax. All right. That's good, Ninja. Now, the piece that was assigned was for this client was his hamstring, which was really, really interesting. So what I will do is I'll just go to the sit bone, right? And I will just come off that sit bone onto that tendon. It's a sensitive area, so you just make sure that the client is okay. And I will then just hold on to that right there. Are you okay, Ninja?
Good. It feels really therapeutic,
Okay.
man.
I'll just hold it. So when you release that, it's going to release the pelvis, so it allows you to go into that lordosis, which is really important. So you can see how they're all connected to your lower back, your glutes and your hamstrings. The glutes are the sort of the power engine of your body that helps you to walk, run. So they need to be strong, but they also stabilise your lower back. But it's not just your your glutes that can cause your lower back issues. It's your hamstrings, it's your adductors that can, the adductors can imbalance your pelvis, which can cause you grief in running or walking, things like that, make it a little bit difficult. So all you got to do is just park here and just wait until that relaxes. See, I just felt like, did that just relax for you a little bit? Yeah. So you can feel that, you can sense that. So I'm not doing any light massaging, we're just gliding across the muscles all the time. Might be nice and kind of enjoyable, but we want to be effective here. So I want to get to the pain point, release that. I'm trying to give the client some comfort. All right, I'm pressing more. Ninja, are you okay with that?
Yep.
Okay, all right. So it's always good to check in with the client, make sure they're okay, because you're working with them, not on them. That's really important. Okay. Okay. So then, okay. How are you there, mate?
Good.
Good. Okay. Just hold that. Get that tendon there.
What are you doing here? Going with the thumbs, are you?
Yeah. Just trying to just be more specific.
Yep. Yeah, the thumbs can be really good tools. They can
be really good
yeah,
tools.
once you've kind of done the work with the elbows and softened it, then you can go in deeper with the thumbs.
Exactly.
Because they're sharper.
Now, the other thing I'd like to do, myself anyway, is look at the distal tendons as well, because there could be a little discomfort there. So I'll check the medial one first. So press on, here we go, right there. And just press and hold. And usually you either feel pain there or you feel nothing. If the tissue's okay, you'll just feel pressure. There won't be any pain whatsoever. But if you feel discomfort, any tightness, you need to treat that, or pain, that is too.
Yeah. Body tells you, doesn't it?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, healthy tissue is squishy.
Clients tell you too, because they know, you know exactly where your pain is.
Yeah.
And so it's important to listen.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get that intelligent information by
just
asking.
Isn't it? Like, you may have the skill to know how to treat them, but you need to know where to treat.
Yeah. Feels good. I reckon this outside hammy always feels good to get treated. Cause people that run.
Yeah.
This bicep fem always gets worked solidly.
Correct.
Yeah. Feels good, bro.
Sorry?
Feels really good, man.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
You're a master. Master craftsman. How cool is it that you've become a master body worker?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Master practitioner. And started at, when did you start? 61?
1961.
1961?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have your 50th birthday soon, aren't you, Farnsy?
A birthday?
Yeah, you're going backwards.
Mate, I've stopped counting.
Stop counting.
Yeah.
I'm
like, what was that movie that the guy that
Benjamin Button?
He was born Benjamin Button or something?
Yeah.
Becoming younger and younger.
Yeah, that's you, Farnsy.
So does that mean you become less mature as you become younger?
Yeah. No, you wouldn't.
You do. It's not only just
Or didn't have the wisdom when
no,
he was a kid?
you kind of lose your, because as you become older, you become wiser. You hope anyway. Some people don't.
Isn't it funny how we start off as baby and end up as babies as well? Like having your nappy changed, being spoon-fed, showered and shit. I don't want that.
There we go. Nah.
Don't want people showering, yeah?
Nah, mate.
Just have bigger pants and have nappies on. You'll be okay.
Yeah, I don't want to shower myself, wipe my own bum.
No.
Bit of a goal.
Alrighty. So really important too is that once you treat, it's not just one treatment, it's follow-up treatments to make sure that you're in a good place, but also follow up with some exercises, some hamstring strengthening in order to get your just general movement. It's good for your body, because and rotating, things like that, to get yourself out of this stagnant state of only walking in one direction, one way, sitting down, driving, and there's no side movements, to get your body active. We're meant to be people that move, not just only certain parts of our body, so to speak. So, in short, guys, if you are experiencing a back pain of any sort, or if you're just feeling tightness but you don't have a pain, book in, come in, get a treatment, get yourself in a better place, rather than getting to a stage where you can't move and not enjoy your life. All right, Ninja?
I agree with you, mate.
Okay?
You're fucking on it.
No
You're
problem.
on it.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Done.
Done.